Manjunath is a senior principal product manager at Oracle. That's all his bio says. And he has promised to introduce himself. So I'll let you start. Your time starts now.
Thank you. So, people in product management, especially in customer-facing roles, these folks are really hardwired. Every time you call upon them to talk about something, it's usually about their customers, a disruption in technology, or there is, some other problem that they're solving. And it's not really their fault, it's the way their DNA is, right? Now for this session, I've been doing that for 15 years, but this session I set a song. I'm going to put myself as a user, and I'm going to talk about, as a product manager, what problems do I have in the market today, what gaps do I see, and what inhibitors are there that do not allow me to perform the best of what I can, right? Especially in the context of data and information management. So the theme that I want to take away, especially for you guys, just to kind of give you a heads up, is I want to take you through, as part of what I do, as me as a persona, what are the challenges that I see and what I think should be there that can help me solve these problems. So that's essentially what I'm going to talk about, just a couple of slides. I think this is a very familiar setting. So we've all been in business meetings, right? Meetings with our stakeholders, meetings with engineering, meeting with other people where we have to make decisions. Now, when you are one of the participants in these meetings, the experience can go in one of three ways. The first way is you come across as a peer, the alpha male, anybody says anything, you have something to say that really puts them at their place, and everybody in the meeting kind of looks at you as the guru of what is being spoken about. Right? That's one experience. The other end of the experience is where you are, anything you said is being shot down. You have no defense for the arguments and the data the other person is talking about, right? And you really feel out of it. You're really feeling weak about where the position that you stand. The third experience, obviously, is you're not either participating, nor are you contributing, nor are you saying anything. So we're just going to leave that out for a second. I think the fundamental difference in the first experience and the second experience, to me, is really how much of data we're able to bring to the table. Right? Now, when you have authority, when you have enough proof, data points about a particular topic, let's say it was about a product feature and whether we should support this for the next 3 years. You go, I've spoken to 25 customers, they say they all want this. My sales team says this is one of the biggest features that helps them win deals. Our top competitors struggle against this feature. You're actually bringing data to the table that, although it is logical, it is having an emotional connect with the other people in the meeting. And they kind of agree with what you're saying. And on the flip side, when you don't have enough data about what you're saying, you're going to be shut down. So my principal point is, like Edward, who is one of the first original data scientists said, apart from God, anybody else has an opinion, they better bring data to the table. And this, I think, holds good for product management for any role that you are doing. So if you're part of a meeting and you want to influence the decision or an outcome, you have to bring data to the table. The challenge though is today in the space that we're in, this data is complex, right? It's really the way it's being captured and classified. There's a whole evolution, there's a value chain that is associated with data that you need to have mastery over to be able to make the decision, right? I'm not sure if people are familiar with the DI3W hierarchy. This is data information knowledge system. These are information class models that stand one on top of the other that tell you, what is the level of information that is being captured, how it is being calculated. So just give you a quick example. So data is your raw data, what you find in your spreadsheets, in your flat files, things that are there but not really usable. Now when you describe the data, put metadata to it, define who, what, where, how, you get what is called the next level of information, which is information. Knowledge is what happens when you collect different information sources over a period of time. Google is an excellent example, right? So when you talk about Google Maps. I think I talked about that, right? So when you talk about Google Maps is able to identify the traffic, the vehicular movements, the coordinates, information about different entities, and it is able to provide that as knowledge that is consumed by a user. Right? So that goes beyond data, that goes beyond information that you see in spreadsheets, beyond data warehouses, in all the other legacy systems that we are dealt with. And the last step, although there are people say that there is enlightenment beyond wisdom, is really how do you apply that knowledge and apply judgment in terms of putting it to the right use. So for example, if knowledge was about you knowing how to use a gun, holstering it, when to use it, when not to use it, is where wisdom comes in. Okay? So just to give you an example, I don't want to complicate this, but I'll quickly get to the point that I'm trying to get to. So knowing how long the desert is, that's knowledge. That's knowledge that you've gathered based on the previous data, right? Carrying enough water that will help you last a journey, that's wisdom. Now, knowing you want to meet something halfway, let's say 6 points over a lemonade, is insights. Now, insight is not something I touched upon earlier, but that is an information model that falls between your knowledge and your wisdom. Right? Why did it happen? Google Maps will tell you that there is a traffic jam, it's going to be plus 6 minutes of this journey, but it's not telling you why it is happening. Right? So those insights are something that you have to try and understand in different ways to understand why it is happening. So while I'm talking through this section, the point that I want you to think about is at which level of information model do you operate as part of what you do? Are you dealing with data? Are you dealing with information? Do you work with knowledge repositories? Right? Google is an excellent knowledge repository. Wisdom is not something that we still have, but are you getting there? How do you get insight and so on? So think about, when I'm talking through this, put that contextually to your job and tell me, or think about where do you fall. So another way of kind of classifying this really is, in terms of using information to look at what has happened and using information to look at what's going to happen in the future. I like the last line that it says there. The aspect of gathering and learning using data, information, knowledge, and insights, which is called understanding here, is really about doing things right. When you get to the wisdom layer, it's about doing the right things. Right? The American military department classifies this as the cognitive science of knowledge management. The point really here is that the decision making that you do, whether it's a product or a strategy or a tactical element, the accuracy of your decision or the risk is the decision risk is the lowest when you're at the highest point of the pyramid. So when you're working on a knowledge level, when you have information about collective entities from different sources over a period of time, you are much more knowledgeable and aware of what's happening and you can take the right decision, rather than at a point in time when you're working on, for example, data or information. And I'll do the last two boxes here that when you apply cognitive on information, that's when you get knowledge. My whole point is this. As a product manager, I have challenges that when I deal with, I look at defining the strategy for a product that I'm responsible for. There is just so much information that is out there and so very less tools that I can use that I don't know if I'm using information at the highest level of the knowledge pyramid for me to take the right decisions about my product, what my product strategy. This is the biggest problem that I face, right? So there is not just enough tools that allow the product manager to distill this information explosion, create knowledge assets, create insights that help me understand what should I do as part of a decision-making process with respect to my product line or product feature. So, for example, if I wanted to know, we've all heard about blockchain. Let me just take an example. We've all heard about blockchain. Blockchain today is a $200 billion opportunity. But I just don't know how many people really know how it works. Right? So there are these disruptions that happen, which incidentally is called digital capitalism, where the market and the consumer move faster than the speed in which the market can consume. You have a tough time dealing with all of this information. So I would rather, be be a Tony Stark, right? I would love, I mean, this is the what if. I've told you the problem. Here's the what if. What if I had just another rather intelligent system, or Jarvis as we all fondly call it, that would help me wireframe a prototype, or that would help me assimilate information from different sources, crystallize it, and tell me at a level of granularity that I need. A bot that is always there, which will help me answer queries about, for example, the competitive movement that is happening. A competitor is doing something significant in the market, right? So I want to know about it. I have customers that I deal with, and I want a system that automatically schedules meetings with these customers. I want to know if a customer is, having some sentiments that people out on the internet that I want to be automatically known. So the point is that there is so much of information and there is so much of domain context that are available that for a product manager to be really effective, again, going back to the problem statement that he is being looked at to make a decision for a product strategy, he has to have awareness of all of the knowledge aspects. And as a user, I have a problem that I'm not able to do with it. But if this was there, the number of possibilities that I would have in terms of being, insightful about what I'm doing, what the product line should do, how the future should look like, would be amazing. So, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Audience, if you could please vote for Manjunath. So, may I request the jury to please give their feedback?
Manjunath, that was good. I think you kind of framed the problem, you got to the heart of it, you articulated some examples of where those problems exist. So it was good. I think you kind of left it hanging in the end. It may have been nice to put a closure on, kind of say what you did, what you've said already, and put a closure on it. Because I was expecting something a little more than unlimited possibilities. So, unlimited possibility, but the problem statement is about information explosion and being able to do something with it. You said something about Jarvis. You wanted a tool that can possibly exist that will just make all the decisions for you, and we don't need you at all. So that's a different. We don't need the product manager. There's a machine making decisions. So I think there's an interplay here that you could have kind of brought to a closure, and that would have been good, at the end of it. So maybe I think what you're alluding to is you need tools and not a replacement. You're not making some. The wisdom is not coming from machines. Right. The wisdom is still the human, right. But you want assistance from something else that will help you close. So that type of a closure, I was listening for that closure that didn't come. So I think it'd be nice for you to close out the argument that you started. I'll go with I think a 7.
Thank you.
So I really like your presentation. I have 4 quick points. Of course, one is, I think you make presentations very often is what I'm seeing, because there's a certain kind of relaxed way of you're talking about. Sounds like every Monday morning you have a presentation.
That's my friend.
Okay. So this is good stuff, really, very wonderful. You notice that you have a certain verb, what they call a crutch, which is the point is, it's almost, you repeat that every 5 minutes, the point is, it almost suggests that you know that you're rambling and going off in different directions, pulling yourself back. It's just observation. 3 things, this wisdom part, right, I think you missed, or maybe this is just me, you haven't talked about an organization's culture for knowledge sharing and knowledge management. You made it sound like if there's plenty of data nicely packaged in beautiful ways, and these wonderful decisions will happen. But the human factor has not been talked about, and you probably know that in knowledge management, that seems to be the thing of sharing data, wanting to share data. It was completely missing from this. Maybe you have a point there. So it almost sounds like all this is connected to the sole decision maker, a single person who has all this beautifully, packaged, will make wonderful decisions. Which is not so. I think many decisions are collectively made and will be competing forces. So nothing to do with data itself, but actually personalities, cultures. Am I right? Yeah. Sorry, pardon?
Sorry, I just want to say that this is just supporting evidence disclosures.
Yeah. So I would have liked to see an examples at every stage of the thing from left to right. There wasn't any. It was just nicely labeled, and I'm sure you have examples. I would have liked to see this. So in brief, I liked it. So I'm going to be nice to you.
That's a very, thank you.
So, Manjunath, good job. I thought that, again, there was an attempt to force fit product management into this a little bit, because this challenges, an organizational level challenge, information management, knowledge management, decision making. So this is a bigger problem across the organization. I felt that you lost an opportunity to connect with the rest of the audience. Your whole attention was focused this side. So I felt that this part of the room, which is the larger part of the room, was getting a little ignored.
These two things are, I don't know how the previous speakers did, but I just can't get around.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would also like to see a recent example of a decision that you were trying to make and the information management challenges that you faced while you were trying to make that decision. So again, bringing a little bit more tangibility to the concept, the topic that you were talking about would have helped. So yeah, overall, yeah, I'm a little torn, and so I think I'm going to be a little bit harsh and give you a 6. Thank you.
Thank you. Neeraj, audience score please. It's a 6.5. Thank you. Thank you.